Hi guys, we are going to be looking at the creative arts, creative growth. Hi guys, we're going to be going to Northern California, to the Bay Area, and looking at the Creative Growth Art Center, which is a great place, and it helps out people in the community with special needs, and it makes them into art stars, basically. We're going to look at their art, we're going to look at the community, and create something really amazing from the inspiration that we get from them. Tom DiMario, the director of the Creative Growth Art Center, says we bring them into an environment where we say, tell us who you are and express yourself. And that's really exactly what I want you to do in this project. I want you to express yourself in such a way that you are letting the world know who you are as a person. You're going to watch a short video about the Creative Growth Art Center, and you're also going to answer some questions about that video. It's done on this wonderful program called Art21 on PBS. And then you're also going to find an object that represents you, an object or material that represents you. I got this idea for this project from the Bay Area's KQED and their education program. They work with the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art, and they create these wonderful art projects for the local community. Where do artists find their inspiration? You might be surprised to learn that for many artists, inspiration often comes from ordinary, everyday objects, experiences, and materials. In addition to traditional art materials like paint, ink, or clay, some artists create their works using commonplace materials. For instance, the artist Gu Wenda created a piece in 2013 for the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art using a very non-traditional material, human hair. Wenda believes hair symbolizes all of humanity, particularly in a multicultural society. Guys, let me show you some of the objects that I have chosen to represent me. They're right here, next to me here. I like to collect rocks that have holes in them. And I just think they're naturally created holes, and I just think they're really interesting. This one actually looks like a keyhole. And I think this represents in me this curiosity about the natural world. I'm always like going on these long walks in nature. I love to go on hikes. And there's a whole mythology that talks about these kind of stones that have holes in them. Sometimes they're called serpent stones. Here's some other things I've collected on walks. This is like a big, I don't know exactly what it is. But it was on the side of a stump. But I think it's really beautiful, and it just, once again, it speaks of my appreciation for nature and how I just love to be out in the natural environment. This is a hand that I made when I was like probably 3 years old. I put my hand in a sandbox and made an imprint in wet sand, and they poured plaster into it. And I've had this my whole life, basically, since I was 3, and I just love it. And so I've kept this, I put it on my wall, and it just reminds me of just the innocence that is like still part of me, who I am. As always, this is going to be due at the end of the week on Friday. Also, we're gonna have a Zoom meeting, and we're gonna be able to talk about the project there, and hopefully you'll be able to share some ideas with the class. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Hope you really enjoyed this project. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, take care. Talk to you soon.